Back at you with another episode coming at you from ChooseYourRelationships.com. Offer of Love Can't Wait, which can be found on Amazon.com. So it's a wrap for Meagan Good and Devon Franklin. They're calling it quits. You probably heard already they getting a divorce. And they had a 9-year run. 9 years is that's pretty good. As far as these when it comes to these celebrities. And let me and I didn't really think it was a good fit when they got together in the first place, to be honest, man. They're entirely too different. And see, Megan Good, she was kind of like before she got married to him, Devon Franklin, he's a preacher. Um, I never heard of him until um he got married to Megan. To be honest, I never heard of him. I didn't know where he came from. But come to find out, he's a producer in Hollywood. He produced the movie "Jumping the Broom," if I'm not mistaken. I think that might be the first movie or one of the first movies he produced in Hollywood. And when he got married to Megan, I was like, "Oh, who's this guy?" And come to find out, they say, "Oh, he's a preacher and a producer in Hollywood." I said, "Oh, okay, that's cool." And he came out with a couple books, and he rode that celebrity wave for 9 years, and he made a lot of money, and that's how it's supposed to be. Now, Megan, the before she got married to Devin, she was kind of broken. She went on a I don't know if you remember this or not, but she went on like a press run talking about all the things she's done in Hollywood, things she wanted to do, things she didn't want to do, and sacrifices she made. And she basically was saying in so many words, she was broken. So I think her getting with Devin he kind of saved her, because she was broken. It was just based on what she was saying. She said, "Hey, I done all this stuff in Hollywood, and I felt like I'm not, I'm not an A-list actress. I'm not where I want to be in life." And yeah, she was going on and on. I don't know if you remember that or not. So he basically saved her from the brokenness. But at the same time, um, it doesn't matter how much work you do. Uh, you have to kind of you have to reprogram yourself, and you have to, and that change have to become a lifestyle. If you want to get better, if you want to change in life. Now, recently, she's been on social media talking about how she tired of being perfect. She feel like she ain't, I guess she can't be herself or want to be herself. So I'm like, hey, you got with Devin. Devin's supposed to be that dude. I mean, if you're having a hard time getting with a guy like Devin that's patient, spiritual guy, pastor, and if you can't work it out with a guy like him, my goodness, who you gonna work your issues out with? Some guys ain't really trying to work nothing out with no woman. As far as her, if she has identity problems, a lot of guys will be like, "Hey, man, you can work on yourself by yourself and get back to me later." you know, I so I don't know. And plus, she's been talking about how she want to focus more on her career and everything. And I think Devin, he's in the 40s and he wants to start a family. I don't think Megan I don't think that starting a family is her priority. So I think a lot of that had to do with them going their separate ways, and that's I get that. That's that makes that makes sense. Guy want if family is your most important thing, and a woman you with, she ain't really, you know, feeling it like that. Well, that's that might present a little problem. Here's a video they did on our social media.
Yo, what's up? We here at Franklin Entertainment, you know what I'm saying? And the office just had an incredible meeting about this 30-day challenge.
Yes.
You and Mike T, Sports Fitness. What's really going on?
I'm trying to really get in shape. It's about to be my birthday, and I'm trying to show people what 38 looks like.
She gonna get a new body for her birthday.
That's true. And he's trying to get ready for babies. So I'm trying to get the best shape of my life so that I can start from a good point and,
And that's why she wanna help you.
Yes, that is why I want to help you. I want you guys to just come on board and be a part of this and be on this journey with me. I literally, starting from not being in the gym for months and months and months, so my stamina's low and I got a lot of work to do, but hopefully we can do it together. So, whatever it is you're trying to accomplish, for me, it's a 38th birthday.
All right.
And it's little people being born. So.
Not right now.
Right.
But I'm about to get you on your challenge. You know what I'm saying? Y'all ain't ready. Y'all ain't ready for my challenge.
Yeah.
Y'all ain't ready for. You ain't ready, really.
So this video's been up for a while, but it's kind of like, now Megan seems like, just based on her social media, what she's been saying, she's back on these streets, and a guy like Devin, he ain't really trying to have no type of marriage, like, where the woman is going out and hanging out with anybody, hanging out with her friends and doing whatever she want to do. A lot of these pastor guys, these guys that are pastors, preachers, and deacons, they ain't trying to have no open type relationship or with a woman that's kind of wide open with no standards. Based on what Meagan said, within the past 2 weeks, basically she's tired of living with standards. When she said, if a woman says something like, "Hey, I'm tired of being perfect," that basically means they don't like the standards. You can't live up to the standards. That stresses a lot of people out, because what's happened is a lot of people been loose, and they might have too much freedom or so much freedom for so long. And when somebody comes along, it could be a group of people, or it could be a flock, or it could be just one person, and kind of like say, hey, there's a better way to do things, but you have to hold yourself accountable. That's very difficult for somebody that's been wide open for damn near all their life, damn near all their whole career. Really, it's difficult for a lot of people, especially women, because women need guidance. It doesn't matter how much money she make. Women need guidance, man. The average woman out here that ain't a millionaire like Meagan is kind of all over the place. It's money don't even matter. Money just makes people worse. you know. But I know a lot of these pastors, they ain't really trying. They ain't feeling no open relationship or no marriage with a woman that's kind of loosey goosey. You know. And see, this is why I thought it was they were a bad match from the get go, because like I said, Megan, she was kind of broken before she got with Devin. You know, so I didn't think. So I'm not surprised that they getting a divorce. To be honest, I don't like to see it because I'm a fan of Megan Good. I like. She ain't a great actress. She's a good actress. She ain't great, but she thinks she's supposed to be A-list. I don't necessarily agree with that, but you know, maybe she wasn't. It seems like she's done some things she wasn't proud of, and being that things didn't turn out she would like, she seems like she has a regret or remorse for her actions, and I think that has a lot to do with her being broken in the past. And it seemed like whatever she's going through, she never finished because my man Devin, he put in for the divorce. So it takes a lot for a guy to put in for a divorce. It doesn't take a lot for a woman to put in for a divorce. You can have a big argument with a woman and she's damn near ready to leave. And as a matter of fact, they were already separated months ago, you know, based on what they said. But it doesn't. You can have a big argument with a woman and she's ready to leave, like just like that. But if a guy puts in for a divorce, oh, either he's fed up or he felt like he done all he could do and he couldn't do no more. That it takes a lot for a guy to put in a divorce because see, us guys, we put so much in to being married and being in long term relationships. We put everything into it. We bring our emotions, our time, and we invest hard, you know. So it's hard for a guy to put in for a divorce. But see, it's easy for a lot of women to just leave and put in for a divorce because a lot of times they didn't really put too much into it anyway. It ain't. They don't really have a strong bond. You know, the it ain't too much feelings involved. So it's easy for an average woman to just walk away. You know what I'm saying? So maybe she likes him. Maybe I never heard anybody say anything bad about him. Maybe she thinks he's a good guy, but that still ain't enough because I guess she's missing something, and whatever she's missing, it ain't in his household with him. And now we in the internet age where I think before they got married, people weren't really in nobody's DMs like that. It wasn't really um social media sites weren't as big as it is now. So now, she got millions, 3 million followers. So I know some of these guys, some of these entertainers, these dirtbag entertainers, all in her DMs all the time, sending her messages direct. I wouldn't surprise me. Some of your favorite entertainers and rappers is sending her messages. I can only imagine what they're saying. Because a lot of these guys are lame anyway. They just happen to be entertainers, lame entertainers. But she's gonna learn that hey, the grass is never green on the other side. It's just a different type of grass. You know. But hey, man, they did 9 years. They didn't do the 10 year. They didn't hit the 10 years, 10 year mark. And I think they got married in California, which is, once you hit that 10 year mark in California, there's a different set of rules that play out. But hey, I hate to see it happen this way, but I'm not surprised. Tell me what you think below. Like, share this episode. And don't forget to check out the Love Can't Wait podcast. Until next time, I'm out. Peace.